Let's continue doing this. Painting Angron. Painting Angron. Shalom! Hello. I always find it weird when Jen doesn't say hello first. So I was like, where are you, girl? Oh, yeah, you're in work. Can you hear me okay? Hear me at the back? My voice is going a little bit. I had to shout one of the kids before being a little shit, trying to bully a little brother. Right, what we got? We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. You're better. You have bigger tits. I'm going to see them tomorrow. Don't clip that. That was weird. Right, let me put my... This is going to be our daily thing from now on, which I think is actually working quite well. I'll talk about this when more people arrive. There you go. That'll be our new thing going forward. So when people come in, I'll tell people that, yeah, one membership equals turning off the ads. Turn them off. Turn them off. Off. I want to take this face off. Wilson! Alright, so today we're going to continue with this guy. We're going to see if we can finish him. That's fine, mate. It wasn't aimed at you. That's why I was like, I'll tell people later. But yeah, we're going to try and finish this guy. Going to do a bit of dry brushing and lighten him up and stuff like that, and a bit of texture. But he's doing all right so far. He's won a few battles already for Chaos. So yeah, we're gonna try finish him. We're gonna add a little bit more to this, and he went together quite well actually. I think he's quite good. He's got like 6 pistols. That's why he gets 6 shots. Nuts, little fucker. Angron, the Primarch. A Primarch I'm after, along with Fulgrim. With Fulgrim, I would build him in 3 parts. Fucking hell, something in my throat then. Oh, I'm talking about like this. With Fulgrim, I would paint him in 3 parts. So paint him... not paint him. I would build him in 3 parts. His body, the wings, and the head. There you go. Wings, head, and body. Body. But yeah. So let us have a little look at... We had some rules dropped today. We had some rules. We had a rumour engine, which, oh, for fuck's sake, this website. I hate this website. Really hate this website. Fucking hate this website. Right, hang on a minute. Close down. Start again. Yeah, speeder rules do seem decent. So we got speeder rules. We got some Emperor's Children stuff with Terminators, which was quite impressive. And we've also got a rumour image, which is now working. Right, everything's working now. So if I get the speeder up, the Emperor's Children up, go into there. Fuck off. Come on. Come on, sort yourself out. God's sake, you work. What? Why? Why can't you work? A fucking website. Hello, Amy. You alright? Amy, we need to play a game. I'm missing Repo. We need to play a game of Repo at some point. Fly, baby, fly. Oh, that's from... Oh, you make your mother cry. That was it, wasn't it? From... Firefly. I hope that's what you're referring to. Yeah. That's why you're here. And you're a grey name. Devastated. Devastated, you're a grey name. You're a grey name, what's going on? Hi, Nigel. Sunday, I'm up for that Sunday, actually. With anybody here, I'm going to have to ask... I'll ask Luna. I'll ask Capra. We won't ask Slave. Slave won't play. But yeah, I think we definitely need a game. Right, hang on. Let me try a different... I'm trying to get these bloody rumour engines and stuff up. Oh, hang on. But why? This is looking very... Oh, why am I on this one? It's looking weird. What's going on? I need more men. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Ask a few people. All right, okay. So there you go. So we could get Luna on. So Sunday... it's a bit of a weird one for me, in the fact that I have to drop Chaos off at work. So the earliest I could potentially start is kind of this time. Where normally I'd start at like sort of 6. It'd have to be this time because I'll have to drop her off at work, come back, set it all up. I'll have everything all pre-made and done. But yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to get this bloody thing working. All right, that. Oh, hey, oh, we got something. No, fuck's sake. This website's dog shit. Website is shit. Hang on. But yeah, I think Sunday could be good, but it'll be about this time. So sort of between 8 and half 8 my time. So it's what, half 8 now. Oh, this is doing my nut in. Why is this website never work? You know what? If I hadn't if it had set it up before the stream, oh, that's worked. Hang on. We might have cracked it. Come on. Yeah, yes, you bastard. Right. Don't know why it kind of works and then doesn't work and then kind of works and then doesn't work and then kind of works and then goes. Bah! Don't clip that. Right. Yes, Sunday. I definitely think we're doing repo. Right, I now have a new rule for the channel. As you might see in the Q&A section, which will be, where is it? It's right at the very bottom. So if you look under where it says the chat, whoever gifts a membership, anyone gifts a membership, not only are you going down, or become a member, not only will you be going down 50 times on the giveaway, I will also turn ads off for the night. Turn them off. Get rid of all that money for your sake. There you go. So every night now we're doing that. Gift a membership, ads go away. Can't say better than that. Right, let's have a little look at this. So, rumour engine. Ooh, let's have a look. Firstly...
Oh, to be fair.
Hey, you got Amy as well. Oh, thanks, Wilson. Hang on. First job, turn off monetization. There you go. Monetization, gone. Wilson, I'm putting you down 50 times. 50 times for the giveaway. There we go. And we're only 5 away now. We're only 5 away, everyone. We're only 5 away from getting this to 50 quid already, and we still got a week. Let's push that 100 quid.
Oh, to be fair.
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 Oh, to be fair.
Whoop, wrong one. That one. Oh, bloody hell. And Amy gifted forward. That's the best thing you can do. If you ever gifted a membership, you should always gift forward. Spread the love. Amy, you're going down 50 times as well, so we're now only 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5 times 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. 4 away. But thank you, Amy, and thank you, Wilson. Thank you very, 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 very much. And so far we have 2,300 and why is that down? Why am I missing a couple there? That makes no sense. Right, put Amy down 2 more times and that make sense? I'm missing something here. Weird. Right, fuck it. We'll carry on. So what time Sunday? So it'll be about this time. Because I've got to... Oh, you got Neo. Very nice. Yeah, so I have to take Chaos to work, and I leave at 7:15. Neo got a member again, yeah. I leave at 7:15, drop her off, get back here for just before 8, then set the stream up. So we're talking between 8 and 8:30, depending on traffic. So it's 8:30 now, so about this sort of time, maybe slightly earlier. But yeah. Yeah, it's a good question. How is everyone doing today? Right, back to this. So, but what is in this book? We need a magnifying glass to carry such a tom. I reckon, I think a Chaos Sorcerer. I'm thinking that's AOS. Yeah. There you go. Both of us said it at the same time. 8:30 UK time, 2:30 your time. Yeah, if you're good with that. Grease Piece, if you could pass that on to Luna, and if someone could tag Capra, see if he's up for a game, and Nate, then yeah, we'll try and get a load of us, because we're all going to do the updates as well. I think I've done the update. But yeah, I reckon that's AOS. That's AOS. Thank you. It'd be great if we get a load of people in. Be a 6 will be great. Right, this is what I have been waiting for. Some rules. I like rules. Look at a speeder. Back to old school speeder. Old school speeder. You have a mod for as many players as we want if you want to use... we could do, yeah. Let's see how many we get. And then, yeah, I'm guessing the mod will only take a few minutes to put on. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about that one. Starting your Chaos Knights collection. Bought you some wee war dogs. Neo, if you're UK-based and you haven't used exclamation mark Wayland, I'll be upset. I'll be very upset. Let's have a look at these land speeder rules. Here we go. Is there any more? Oh, that sorcerer is looking good. That sorcerer is looking good. Which knight is the best to make a Chaos Despoiler with 2 times Gatling Cannons and 2 times Heavy Flamer? Well, they only do one big knight now for Chaos, don't they? They only do the one, don't they? Let's have a look. Back to their shop online. Warhammer.com. 40k. Even this website's fucking slow. They have shit websites. Sorry for swearing, but they do. Rubbish website. Right, we'll come back to this one in a bit. Right, so, land speed rules. Because you can't find the Despoiler on Wayland. I'm pretty sure it's all one kit now for him. Like with the... there's only 2 kits for the Imperial Knights. You got the smaller and the bigger one with the bigger shoulders. So you've got the... I'll go on to it in 2 seconds. Let me do this and we'll have a little chat. So, a land speed, a 14-inch movie. He's a fast little boy. Decent toughness, toughness 8. 3-up save. No invulnerable or anything like that. 9 wounds, which is pretty nice. Space me and the boys are organising a peaceful protest on Nostromo to voice our concerns about the unsafe working conditions to Lord Kurz. May I just say that you're fucking brave. That takes some guts. I look forward to seeing your heads on spikes. Bye. Leadership 6, OC3. So I don't know how good these are going to be with the 11th edition. So I'm pretty much just going off the first 4. So it has Purgation Run. In your shooting phase, after this unit is shot, it can make a normal move up to D6. If it does, till the end of the turn, this unit is ineligible to declare a charge, which is quite good. So you can go, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's like strafing runs. Like a strafing run. Standard, it has 1 multi-melter. So 18-inch, 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, strength 9, AP -4, 6 damage. So pretty much standard multi-melter with melter 2. 1 onslaught Gatling cannon, 24 inches with devastating wounds, 8 attacks, hitting on 3, strength 5, AP 0 and 1 damage. Yeah, pretty much standard onslaught Gatling cannon. This is the one I'm interested in. The Storm Fury missile launcher. 48-inch range, 1 attack, hitting on 3s, strength 12, AP -3, D6 plus 1 damage. Ooh. That could do some serious damage to a big walker. So you're hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Most tanks are going to suffer there. At very worst, you're wounding on 4s. Then AP -3, but a tank is a 6-up save, with a dread is a 5-up save. So there's a chance. There's a chance. And also the close combat weapon, 4 attacks, hitting on 3, strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage. Yeah. And you can swap the Onslaught Gatling Cannon with heavy... Oh, hang on. I've just seen something down here that's interested me. You can swap to a heavy flamer. So a heavy flamer, it's a torrent weapon. So we need to find... I'm getting 4 fucky tanks. You just wait till my custodians have a chat with your 2 tanks tomorrow. Hitting on 2s, winning on 2s. Blown up! Sorry, back to it. Heavy Flamer, torrent weapon, and we need to see what this does in 11th. D6 attacks, obviously they hit automatically. Strength 5, AP -1, 1 damage. Me personally, I'd probably stick to the Onslaught Gatling Cannon out of the 2, but yeah. Now this is what I quite like. This little phrase down here. This little phrase down here. Deep strike. Deep strike. It could deep strike. Deep strike. Now, is the deep strike going to be the same as what it was? That is the question. Is it going to be the same as what it was? That is the big question. So, I quite like that. It depends on how much it costs. It depends on how much it costs. Oh, wrong one. Oh, no, it's the right one. Depends on how much it costs. I'll be anticipating somewhere in the region of about 110 to 135 points for the model. That's what I guess. Did you see the new fly rule? Not yet. I'm about to go on to it just here. Just about to go on to it here. Just about to go on to it. Right, so flying models. Models with fly keywords and units... units such models are part of are said to be able to fly. Some rules also refer to such models stroke units as flying models, flying units. Each time a flying unit is selected to make a normal, advance, fallback, or charge move before moving any models in that unit, the player can declare that it will take to the skies, and if it does, while resolving that move, you either A, subtract 2 from its maximum distance, or each time flying model moves, ignore vertical distance for the purpose of how far this model has moved. Nice. It can move through all types of models, including enemy models, monsters, and vehicles. Ooh, including them. It can move horizontally and vertically through categories of terrain feature. Ooh, that's very nice. And then you got the take to the skies here. It says it here. So this Riptide here can fly, and it makes an advance move with its maximum distance of 16 inches. Before they move, the player activates it will take to the skies. That move maximum distance reduced to 14. But while it's making a move, the Riptide Baton can move through all enemy units, including vehicles, terrain features, ignoring any vertical distance that would normally be counted to ascend or descend terrain features. So that old thing of where you would move along and then you want to move up. So in the current one, you have to move. Let's say this thing is 3 inches away from here. That's 3 inches high, 3 inches long, 3 inches back down. So you'll have to do 3, 6, 9, 12, and then your extra 2 inches there. So you see how far back he would be compared to that one. So I quite like that. I quite like that flying models. So that's a pretty decent rule, that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. But I'm happy with that as well. Now, the Emperor's Children. Ooh. Terminator Focus. I like it. Now, does this mean Chaos Terminators this edition, anyone? Is it? Could it be? Could we see them? I haven't heard anything, but I'm just wondering. So, Eager to Kill. When a friendly Emperor's Children Terminator unit is set up, that unit has +1 to charge rolls until the end of the turn. So, we now know engagement distance is going to be 2 inches. So if these deep strike in to 9 inch, if that's still the same rule for deep strike, they only have to roll an 8 to get into combat. Actually, yeah, it's an 8. Yeah, they have to roll an 8. Now they have to only roll a 7, which is your average. So these could deep strike, roll a 7, boom, they're in combat. Ooh, that's quite hard. Emperor's Children Terminator Squad only. So this is Frenzied Ferocity, saying that 10 times fast. This unit's attacks have sustained 1. Oh my. Oh my, yes. Oh my. Is everyone hitting that like button, by the way? I'm not seeing very many likes here. I thought people like me. Hit that like button. Come on. Sign it up, boys. And girls. Sustain one, I like this. Right, Warp Plunge. Right. So at the end of your opponent's fight phase, one friendly unengaged Emperor's Children unit can be put into strategic reserves. So you can do uppy downy. So you've just wiped out a unit on this side of the board. You've got hard units over this side of the board. So at the end of it, 1 CP, you've upped. And in the next turn, you're down. And also as well, you've got the 7-inch charge. Then you've got sustained. Oh my god, Terminators and Emperor's Children have just become ridiculous. Ridiculous. Wonder what models I should buy next from the Emperor's Children. Oh, thank you, Nigel. Right. Frantic Focus. While a friendly Emperor's Children battle line unit, so that's going to be the Tormentors or the Incursors, is selected to make an advanced fallback move, that unit will have +1 strength to the end of turn. Ooh. This detachment has the host tag and cannot be taken with another host detachment. So that's linking back to what they were saying, where they have different tiers of detachment rules and you can mix and match them. I cannot wait for 11th edition. 11th edition's got me so excited. It really has, that you could just sit and play and just make the army as thematic as you want. I'm so excited. I need to just get hold of... Oh, thank you, Amy. I just really, really, really need to get hold of that rule book quick and have a read of it. That's the only thing that's... Right. Howling Plate. Lord Exultant model only. This unit's ranged attack has +1 armor penetration. Ooh. You're playing Euro Truck. Nice. Positive Mania. So, when in your opponent's shooting phase or fight phase, when an enemy unit targets a friendly Emperor's Children battle line unit within range of an objective, that's quite specific. So it's in your shooting phase. It's got to be a battle line, so Tormentors or Incursors, or Infractors, sorry. And it's got to be within range of an objective. So it's quite specific, this. Each attack has -1 AP until the unit's attacked. So it's quite specific. It's not great, but it's all right. I do love these, but I need to get some more Flawless Blades. Flawless Blades against RBTs. I know who my money's on, though. You've got 6 RBTs and a dog against 6 Flawless Blades. See you, RBTs. Friendly Flawless Blade units have fights first. Ooh, hang on a minute. So they're losing fight. Do they have fights first? No, they don't have fights first. So, ooh, that's quite cool. That's quite cool. But if you charge, you get to fights first. So does that mean fights first is going to be... It's weirding me out, this fights first rule. It's like, if you have fights first but you get charged, who fights first? And now they're also doing it that if you charged in, it's the attack. So remember when you do your... When you're doing your combat, so obviously it goes fights first, them who charged, do defender, attacker, defender, attacker. So that's how it goes at the minute. So Sam Sarah, thank you very much for just subscribing. Appreciate it. Come and say hello in chat. So fights first at the moment. It's fights first, charge, defender, attacker, defender, attacker. That's how you do it. So now, when you charge, you get fights first. So what's fights first going to do? And what's it going to do to the likes of the Lion, the likes of Lucius, the likes of a few others that have the fights, the Judicia, the fights first ability? What's it going to do to them? So it's kind of it's an interesting thing. That's why I really want to see the rules. And if fights first was a bit weird, everyone was a bit like, is fights first gone a bit, got a bit rubbish, got a bit shite. But now they're doing a detachment rule with it, so it's meh. So it's interesting to see. Flawless Blades have +2 to the movement. I like this, the fact that they're making the movement better with some upgrades. I do like this. There wasn't enough of that in 10th. Right, Single-Minded Strike. Your charge phase, and it's when friendly Flawless Blades have started a charge move. Right, okay. So that Flawless Blade unit, that unit can move through models, excluding monsters. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, I like that. I see. Amy, does that mean repo in the future? Yes, it does. Hey, Jits. Thank you for the comment on the video before, Jits. Appreciate it. But yes, Sunday we are playing repo. We don't know whether to invite you, Slave. We had a debate about it before, and we came to the general consensus that we don't fancy you sitting in the back of the truck playing different games. So, we're taking our ball and going home. But yeah, this Flawless Blades, trying to help a small... Oh, thank you. Small channel where you can. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. Just like everything. Just like, watch everything, watch everything. Oh no, what a shame. Yeah, Slave, you're not invited. It's the No Slaves Club. Nah. But that's quite tough that you can just run through units now. So you can make a charge through units. And it doesn't say friendly or enemy, so you could bypass one enemy. Because remember, you know that rule that they've got now? What they were talking about with the charging? You can just declare a charge, but you don't have to say where you're declaring it at. So you could then have your unit here, an enemy unit here, and the unit you really want to charge here. So you can say, right, I'm doing a charge. You don't have to say who, so they can't then go, ooh, I'm going to do this stratagem. You're here, they're 6 inches, they're 9 inches away. You roll a 10. You can just run through these and hit them. That's quite clever. I like that rule. And it's only 1 CP as well, which I like that rule. So there's some very nice things in here that I'm really liking with these rules. I'm going to go through a couple of other bits and see if there's any other rules that we can pick up. What else? Where's the other faction focus? Right. So, yes. I was going to show... so, Armies of Chaos. Chaos Knights. Here we go. So, when you were saying you want to do the... So, they only do the Ruinator or the Tyrant now. They don't do any others. But what you can do with the Ruinator model, if you get that, which is 120 bloody quid, you can make the Tyrant. So all the bits for the Tyrant are in the Ruinator box. So yeah, sorry about that, Wilson. It was Wilson, wasn't it, you were asking me for? Oh, it's not the Tyrant, it's the Despoiler, yeah. It's the Despoiler you wanted to do. So can you do the Despoiler? Oh, no, you can't. Ooh. Which is the Knight Despoiler? Ah, that's why, because it's a resin kit. That's why you can't do the Despoiler. Yeah. Yeah, the Despoiler's a resin kit. That's why you can't do it. But, looking at it, it's only a melter and a chainsword. Right? So, it's only a melter and a chainsword. Let's have a look what this has got. There's your chainsword, so you're halfway there. And has any of these got melters? That's a flamer. That's a plasma. That's an autocannon. Right, next question is, Right, so all you need then is a big melter. So you need some form of melter, and then you can make the Despoiler. So... Oh, wrong one. Armies of the Imperial Knights. Do these come with a melter option? There you go. That's a flamer. So, best thing to do then, this is what I'd do, Wilson, is I would buy the Ruinator. Because you can't get the Despoiler. If you go down to the Imperial Knights, there is a Despoiler, but not sure if it has the weapons. Is this Chaos Knights or Imperial Knights? Have I just got rid of them? I'll have a look in a sec. Let me move this back to English. Right. Imperial Knights, okay. 40k, Armies of the Imperium, Imperial Knights. Where is he? You know what I'd do? Oh, that's a good question, that Jit. Slave, is your Thunderhawk an official one or a printed one? I think I know the answer to it, but I'm not 100% sure. See, what I would do personally, Wilson, is I would get the Ruinator. Right? Yeah. Oh, the Despoiler can have an autocannon. Oh, hang on. Why was it? Oh, all right. You can have either then. Right. So there's it's a big autocannon, yeah? Thermal cannon, battle cannon. Right, back to Ruinate. Back to the Despoiler. 40k. Actually, got back one. Right, does this have the option then of? Yeah, there you go. Right, so you can make it. You can make it out of the Ruinator kit. I've said UK. Why is that showing rest of the fucking world? Right, you can make it out of the Despoiler kit. So Chaos Knight Despoiler. Oops, shit. So you've got the cannon there, you've got the chainsword. So you can do it in one of two ways. You can do the thermal cannon or the battle cannon looking the same, right? Your 6th favourite channel. Yes, I'm in the top 10. Right, you buy the Ruinator. You put that arm on it, and you put that arm on it, but on the opposite side. Because you can do that. You literally just flip this thing up at the top here, and it's fine. So, yeah, you can make the Despoiler, but only in a certain way with the Ruinator. There you go. So just buy the Ruinator. You can do it. You can do it. You can definitely 100% do it. Right, we wanted to have a look at some more rules. So let's have a little look. So... in fact, we'll have a look at them. So it's learning this. So Blast does not have Blast, has 1 attacks. It's yeah. How have you been anyway, Omelette? I've seen you been on Slave's channel quite a bit. You've not been coming giving me any love, have you? I don't know. I think you were Slave's 1400th sub as well. Have I gone up a sub? Because I did hit a 4 the Emperor. He's your 8th favourite. I'm ahead of Slave. I'm ahead of Slave. You'll say he's 5th now, just to piss me off. There we go. So I'm now officially at the highest number of subs I have ever had, which is 1,223. So thank you very much. If anyone else wants to sub, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. But that's the news for today. Let's see if there's any more 40k stuff that we can have a little look at. I want the rulebook to come out. So yes, today's plan then is we're going to paint. We're going to continue Angron. So I've got quite a lot of shading. I'll put this light on in a minute. I've got quite a lot of shading to do. I need to do his weapons. I need to do all like the glowy effect here. The gold here. So yeah, he's not looking too bad. He's started anyway. And then also we get a bit of time. For Wilson, we will carry on the converted White Scar. So this, as you might recognise, is the model of Ragnar Blackmane with different legs, different weapons, being made into a White Scar. So this is a conversion that we're doing. So we'll crack on with that as well. So let me move some shit out of the way. And then if we've got even more time, because tomorrow I'm up at 5 because I've got to go and pick Chaos up, then I'll come back, have an hour's kip, take John to school. Then, after I took John to school, I'm heading off with my custodes to give them a first outing against Blood Angels. in one of my last, this may be my last 10th edition game. It may be my last 10th edition game. Right, let me get all this set up, and then we get some colours and we'll crack on. And you can actually see yourselves back here. There's my screens. Right, let's have a good look at Angron. Let's decide what we want to do with him. There we go. So there he is. The big boy himself. Let me just... One sec, you're going to hear a doo-doo-doo. There you go, I told you. But what's everyone up to? Is anyone else out there painting, building, modelling? Normally we just see your butt cleavage in the mirror. You can't see my butt cleavage in the mirror. I've got a big fucking chair in the way. Or is that just what you want to see? A Freudian slip there, Slave. Freudian slip. There we go. So, right, we've got a bit of lightening to do here and get rid of the shininess, so I've got to go over it with some technical paint. I'm going to lighten up his arms and try and highlight a bit more of the veins, maybe do some blue in there. We've got the world symbol there to do and these to finish, all of this. His face needs a little bit of TLC. Not much. His face isn't too bad, actually. I need to fix his eyes. Playing a little bit of League of Legends. Nice. And then after that, you're going to paint. I like it. You've been building your Bionicle 3 Fortress for the last 3 years. 3 years, really? 3 years. Painting a Phobos Librarian white. Glue dries on your glue dryer. All right, doing the electric base for your repulsor as well. Nice. I've got to do all of the bits here. So with this, I'm trying something a little bit. I'm trying to not do it full metal and make it look like a black metal, and that's working out quite well. So many pieces that you're lazy. And then I've got to put a lot of inking on his armor. So I've gone for more of a brassy armor, and then I've got like little bits of cloth here to do in brown, bit more cloth up here to do in brown. So I've got quite a bit of work to do. Quite a bit, and then got all his butcher's nails to sort out as well, and do some like highlights, lowlights. And then we got to do these skulls as well. So we've got quite a bit of work still to do, but he's glued down because he had to be. As you can see, there, Chaos took him to a tournament. How much does it cost for the model? The model is about 100 quid. Is he about 100 quid, Angron? Let's go. Let's get him on the screen. Let's have a little look. Whoop, not that one. There we go. 40k. Do you want it in pounds, pence, shillings, or do you want it in bison bucks? It's £105.50. If you want me to make that into American dollary dues, it's somewhere else. There you go. In dollary dues is $175 dollary dues. There we go. So that's what we're going for. That's the look that we're going for. So that's what the official GW painters do. And that's what my guy looks like so far. So that's the official picture. And that's mine. Obviously, the lighting's better on their picture. I think I'm capturing it. I think I'm getting there. Slowly. The lawyer in JP had a system to work out how much it cost, and it's heavy, then it's expensive. Put it back. One of the angriest people out there. Angry Ron. He is angry. Right, I think then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some lighter colour brown, and I can always darken it up. So we'll do some brown cloths. I need to do some bleached bone or Zandri dust on all the skulls. So I need to go... Yeah, there you go. First job, Zandri dust the skulls. What do you mean Zandri dust? And then we've got some sponges, everyone. So we've got some sponges we can use. Where the hell's that bloody Zandri dust? Or I could use Shapti bone. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Change of plan. We'll use Shapti bone. We will also get them. Also get yourself your wet palette. And then once you've got all of that, you then find other things. Like a lighter brown. There you go. We're going to go scorched brown. And change that. We're going to go Doom Bull. It's a bit lighter. We'll go Doom Bull. Yeah, that's all we're going to do for now. That's all we're going to do for now. But if anyone's got any questions about it, please ask. You know, if you're not a subscriber as well, please subscribe. It does help me out massively. And some of these wonderful people, as you've already seen in chat, do gift memberships. So what that basically means is you can become a member of the channel, and we do giveaways on this channel. So the last Sunday of every month, we do a giveaway of a voucher, and it's all the amount that the voucher is dictated by you guys. So the more memberships we get, the bigger the voucher becomes. So we're currently 4 away from getting up to 50 quid. I reckon that will get to nearly 100 quid, maybe over, because it's normally over, by the end of the month. But yeah, 31st, the day after we do the goodbye to 10th edition at Epic Games. Epic Games? Epics and stuff. Right, let's get some brushes. So we are brushed and ready. So there are the brushes. Here is the beautiful, beautiful little thing we call the wet palette. Right, what's anyone else painting? Anyone else painting anything good? Let me know. I really want to know what people are painting. Right, we're going to start easy. We're going to do the skulls. So I've already started them in white. We're now going to do a layer of Ushapti bone. And what I do is I get a big scoop of Ushapti bone. I can't wait till they change these pots to dropper pots. Really can't wait. That's the rumour anyway. Because there was a leak about this new Premier range, but the rumour is they're going to be dropper bottles that they're changing to, which is better. So I hope that happens. Painted a Contempt of Dread for your world. It is all right. Are you doing it traditional colours? Or are you doing it the white with the blue? Are you doing it as a Hellbrook? Oh, nice. Are you doing it 40k colours? Nice. Nice. Blood for the Blood God. Nice. But yeah. Contempt of Dread. I was going to do a Leviathan as a proxy. And I was going to make him into a Hellbrute. But then I saw the Saturnine, and I'm like, ooh, do I buy a Saturnine and proxy that as a Dread for Chaos? That was what I was thinking of doing, but I don't know. You're going to finish Painted Captain. You pasted in Monday Minis. Nice. Yeah, in case you don't know as well, we do have a Discord here, which is !Discord in chat. And what we do is every Monday, we do a Monday Minis. So come along and show off your minis. Sorry, my Deathwing Knight... Oh, has that gone off? Yes, it has. My Deathwing Knight decided to fall off and knock my camera off. Hang on one sec. Emit. No, it's Nova. Deactivate. Activate. There you go, we're back. Yeah, this guy decided to fall over and knock my camera off. Forgive me. You 3D printed your custom Contempt... Oh, nice. A 40k WMCP. If you're not in my Discord, put !Discord in chat. There you go. Grease Piece has just done it. Come and join the Discord. We have a section for 40k models and show it off. We got quite a few people within the community of our Discord that do a bit of 3D printing. One guy did me a load because I'm doing a Horus Heresy army that chat decided what it was going to be, and they picked Alpha Legion. So Chaos Gamer picked Alpha Legion. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a 30k army of Alpha Legion. Right, let's crack on with this. So I got some 3D printed shoulder pads and whatnot. But what is everyone else painting? There's quite a few of you here tonight. That's wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, please hit that subscribe button if you can. And come and join the Discord. !Discord. Nice community. We do Monday Minis of a Monday, so you can show off your minis. You can, show us some ideas. We have competitions, all sorts of things. Painting Alpha Legion, I'm so sorry to hear that. Bar is really high with it. I didn't pick the army. Chaos picked the army. But I quite like Alpha Legion, so we'll carry on that. You guys got any suggestions for a trait house? Good question, chat. That's a great question for chat. Can you think of any traitor houses for Neo's Chaos Knights? Like a good one. Good colour scheme. I need a colour scheme for my Imperial Knights. Still waiting for that before I can start painting. I've undercoated everything. They're just sat there gathering dust. And I'm trying not to finish the Knight Lancer until I can start the other ones. But I've just got so much on. Obviously, I've got the Custodies that aren't going to be fully painted. So we're taking them tomorrow to play Grease Peace. I've never played them before, but we will try them. You got to be honest, they know absolutely nothing about Chaos Knight. That's fine. That's fine, mate. Does anyone know much about Chaos Knight? It's in chat. Do you know a little bit? Do you want to help Neo out? You neither, yeah. Oh, Chaos, I'm so sorry to hear that. To deal with chaos from time to time. Yeah, I know you do, Slave. Slave has to deal with chaos from time to time. But yeah, so let's do a little bit of colour in these, and then what I'll do is I've got quite an old colour in my drawer over here, which is called chestnut oil. No, it's not. It's actually called chestnut ink. Don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. Chestnut ink. It's an old colour, and it's great for giving that, like, tacky, blood-soaked skull sort of effect. Where is it? You can tell it's old. You can tell it's old because that is the pot that it comes in. It's the old hexagon bolt gun round ones. That's an old Citadel paint. It's had some gold spilt on it. But yeah, that is great for... That is great. Look at that. Look at that beautiful colour. Beautiful. Chestnut's great for gold, yes, and it's great for like a tacky, bloody, like viscous sort of effect on top of your like bone and shit like that. Yes, modern. It's like a modern day flesh wash, but it's got a rich. I think it's got a richer tone to it. So yeah, we'll do some bone. Then we'll do some leather patches. So I've got Doom Bull Brown for that. Then we will do some washes so you can see the difference. Because I've got all my gold washes to do, and that's the reason why I dug the chestnut out. I'm going to put some of the chestnut into the corners and the creases and the shadows, just to make it stand out that little bit more. Now, don't worry about this. I've done the white basing. You don't have to, when I'm doing this, put 100% coverage over the entire model. Not model, like the skull. Because then that chestnut will have different colours over the white and different colour over the actual, like the bone colour itself. So don't worry about doing for full coverage here. We're just getting a little bit on. Here's a little thing to show. Try that chestnut or flesh wash over the top of red wax part of your... Ooh, yeah, that'll give it like... Yeah, I like that. I'll try that. Cheers, Slave. But yeah, ! Discord if you want to come and join the Discord. And if it's the first time here, do me a favour, hit that subscribe. Because we paint quite often. We do different things. We play some games, talk about lore, talk about some rumours. I've been hearing little rumours about like this whole new edition of 11th, that being it's sort of like all based around bikes, speeders, because there's in the White Dwarf there was an article put out, which if you actually there was a little snippet that could allude to the good old Slaneshi biker that you haven't seen for a while. Anyone know who that is? No, it's like Boba Fett. Anyone remember who that guy is? He was the fastest biker around, and he's a bit of an excessive guy. Ezekiel? Nope. Yeah, there was a biker. Yes, a biker. There's a biker that's Slaneshi. Oh, I thought I said Psyker. No, sorry. Biker. Slaneshi biker. We haven't seen him for a while. The White Scars got hold of him. Cut his head off. Put his heads on spikes. Starting a lot about heads on spikes these days. Someone before saying they were going to hold a They were going to go to Nocturne and have a chat with Conrad and do a bit of you know, hey, ho, ho, like Rick and Morty, like stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't do that because he will put your head on spikes. WS are just jealous. The better bike. Yeah, he is a better biker than him. Yeah. He's faster. A lot faster. It's very demonic. Anyone got any ideas who this guy we're talking about who may be getting a model? It would make a lot of sense if they're going for all this whole bikers. This is giving me hope as well about flying units because they're doing a lot of stuff regarding flying, you know, talking about it and whatnot. Rules and stuff. So I'm kind of excited for me flyers as well now. So maybe the flyers aren't going anywhere. Wild Rider of the Eldar, I think. That's looking better. That's looking better. There we go. That's looking a lot better on the base now in that sort of bonier colour. Wow, there's been 100 people already come and go. We've been on, 50 minutes? I've not had a good stream like this in a while. There's 24 of you now. Do us a favour, everyone, just like give us a hello. If you're here in chat, just say hello. If it's your first time here, don't be nervous. We're all nice. Surprisingly. And your opinions are fine. No one will ever shout. You know, if you have an opinion on something, just don't bring any politics into it. Mainly 40k. But 40k politics we can talk about. We're just not talking about, like, real world politics. We come here to get away from that shit. But so, yeah, say hello. If it's your first time here, say hello. If you've been here before and you're returning, say hello. Just let me know what you're painting. Doom Rider, there it is. There it is. The good old Doom Rider. Yeah, so because White Dwarf do like to tell, and White Dwarf's their kind of Warhammer's way of sort of hinting at things. They're like, it's their version of Valrak, if you like, but they're a bit behind. So they are that is alluding to Doom Rider. He was there, then he wasn't, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's in the latest White Dwarf. So if you want to know what we're talking about, pop over and buy it and have a little look. I think if someone's got it, I mean, if Davos I know's got it, if someone wants to put it, if they've got the article, just take a picture of it and put it in the Discord and we'll have a little look. Slaith, when are you doing a hobby stream again? There you go. These I like this Ushabti bone colour. It's not as good as Bleach Bones was. Yeah. Has anyone ever seen the Doom Rider model? The original one? I remember having him. He was great. He was really good. He was weird as hell. Should we see if we can find a picture of him? There we go. Do you think the next Emperor will be the Red Legion Cadet, the Blue Legion Candidate, or the Aqua Legion Candidate? Don't know why I read Cadet then. I am a bit dyslexic, everyone. Bleachbone, Give Up the Ghost. That was over 20 years. Hang on. Ein Minuten bitte. Ein Minuten bitte. Did I put it in here or? Nah. I think I left it in the other box. Oh, Grease Piece, if you're still here, I might commission you to make me some more holders. Right, let's find Doom Rider for everyone. Doom Rider. Are we ready to see the Doom Rider himself? Oh, pig off. Here we go. There he is. Let me just zoom in. There's the Doom Rider. There is the Doom Rider. Give away in my email address then. Is it stuttering a bit? No, it's fine on mine. Might be you. Just hit the live button. Just see if you're a bit behind. But yeah, there's Doom Rider. Big Slaneshi. Nah, no more pictures. But yeah, there's Doom Rider. If you want to know a bit more about it, yeah, it's great, isn't it? I remember having that model. Oh shit, wrong one. I remember having that model when he came out. Funky little dude. Yeah, he's got good rules to him as well. Or he did have good rules. Oh, look, sorry, he's got good lore to him as well. Right. Bone done. We're now moving on to... Bloody hell, everyone's buggered off. Loads of people came and you've all buggered off. Where you all gone? We were at 30-odd people before. There's 16 of us now. Come back. It's a better turnaround than it has been. We've been struggling thanks to YouTube deciding they want to shadow ban me for a bit, so... Yeah. Doom Rider just gets bored. I'm going to ride... I'm going somewhere else. Bye. I'm going to have my own war with hookers and blackjack. $14 of you. You're all going. That's depressing. We get any more subs, by the way? I hope the people who popped on have subbed. I want to see if I can get... It was at the highest subs we've had before, which is 1,223. We're now on... 1,224. Thank you very much. One more sub, please. If you're not subbed, do us a favour. Just hit that sub. I just want to get to a nice rounded number. 1225 is nice. Oh, really? He's in the Bloodhound's lore, is he? Now, you can't say that. You can't just say that and not kind of... You can't just say that. You can't just say that. Right, this is going to be tough now. Because he's built, I'm going to have to get through there. So we've got some Doom Bull. So we're going to lighten these leather straps up a little bit. And then we're going to go back on them and ink them. So I'm pretty much just going to try and block them in for now. Just to give it that bit more of a ready texture. That's the reason why I'm using Doom Bull rather than any other brown, because it's got a bit of a ready look to it. And we can always darken that up with a bit of shading later on. Now I don't want to fully do the whole thing because I still want them black, the brown, darker brown on the sides. So that's pretty much that, and that will darken up as it dries. Missed the spot. Thanks, Dank. Prick. Hi, Dank. I'll tell you what I will do as well if people want to jump in. In a little bit, I will open up the lobby. But yeah, ! Discord. Come and join the Discord. Come and show us your models. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop WoW Wednesday for a bit because not many people are watching it, in fairness. So we'll carry on painting tomorrow. It all depends, really. If I get my ass kicked by Grease Piece tomorrow, then I'm not streaming. I don't want him gloating over me. Even though he'll be in work, he'll just deliberately come onto the stream and gloat. That's looking better. That's a bit more of a... That's a better look. How are you, Dank, anyway? You're alright? It's part of the story arch I've kept on ice and close to your chest. Ooh. Why are some army rules so complicated and detachment rules so complicated too? Good question. No idea. Do Warcraft as a members-only live stream? Yeah, could do, yeah. Could do. You're all good, Dank? Nice. Nice. You doing Valfest this year then, Dank? Don't know if I've asked you that already. I do have the memory of a Civ. I am old. I'm an old guy. Evening, Danky Doo. I like Nigel, but still being here. The only thing what I've noticed with Nigel is he's always about 20 minutes behind the stream, no matter what stream he's watching. Hit the like button, Nigel. Keep up with us. to give it a bit of texture. And what I'm going to do later on is I'm going to use the graveyard. There's another one for you, Slave. Graveyard earth. Graveyard earth. I tend to use graveyard earth for the edges of the leather. So there is graveyard earth. Look at that. Look at that old colour. Graveyard earth. That is what goes on the edges of my leather and gives it that whir effect. There you go. There you go. Grease Piece may voucher to you. Nice. Well, I'll be getting... If it's definitely going to be Cardiff, I'm getting the Holiday Inn. I'm not staying where I was. I'm doing the Holiday Inn. To the best of your abilities, yes, you'll be at Val. That'll be cool, that, because it'd be great just to see you and Grease Piece just like talking to each other. So you walk up to him and go, "Hiya, Grease Piece. Hi." Oh, you did, Nigel. Sorry, Nigel. I like taking a mickey, Nigel. Don't worry. I like Angron and the World Eaters, but also like Corn Demons, Bloodletters, but can't take them in the World Eaters army. I've just looked at the rules to give myself a... Right, you can. You can take them, but it depends on the detachment. So, here we go. Right, Grease Piece is going to send me a dodgy message now. Should have your Titan goodbye that I'm playing against you. Right, World Eaters Codex. Right. So it depends on which one you go. I'm just going to move this X and wait for Grease Piece to send me a message because it'll put something through. But if you go Corn Demonkin, you can take up to a few little bits and bobs in there. So all you do is you pick one. So go into the app, go into your Battle Force, choose World Eaters. They're 2,000 points. And then pick one. So you go like, I don't know, test. And then you've got Corn Berserkers there. But if you go into allied units, they're not there. Other data sheets. Yep. So like some of them, you can't use them, you're right. So what you need to do then is go into edit your roster. Change that from Berserker Warband to Cult of Blood. Save. Confirm. Then you go down into it again. So Battle Line. There you go. You've now got a few more. So Goremongers have now appeared in there. I was quick then. I saw that. I felt it vibrate and it went. Other data sheets. So you got Chaos Spawn here now. So yeah, you can't have it in that one. Oh shit. Hang on. That's test. Testicles. Right. Edit roster. Edit roster. So now we're going to have a little look. So we can't do it in Cult of Blood. Go attack Onslaught. Save. Just confirm. Right. Now Battle Line again. So they're still not there. Allied units. No demons. Other data sheets. So this is the way you've got to do it, unfortunately. It vibrates first, so I always get it just before it pops up. You can't see it. Right, so we can't do that one. Edit roster. I'm doing it. Yeah, you're never going to get me. There you go. I was already up here. Didn't say the magic word. So, I think you'd have to go Corn Demonkin. So, yeah, in your battle line for Corn Demonkin, you can have Bloodletters. And, yeah, I've heard that before. And you can have Blood Crushers, Chaos Spawns, Flesh Hounds, or if you're Grease Piece, Fleshlights. So yeah, you can do them, but you have to look through all the detachments and do it that way. Right, what have I missed then? Yes, I'm all lens gone, but my oh, it's too late. It was away. There we go. It's decent being my height because all the tall wankers get whacked by branches. Right, let's go back to this guy now. So, what we're going to do now is we've done the Doom Bull. We just need to do the back of the Doom Bull, which is here. There's not that much because you've got a lot of silvers there. So you literally, I'm just going into here and just doing this little bit of leather up here. Now, I don't want this to be neat at all. I actually want it to be a bit not neat because it just works better. We've done that one, and then we need to make sure we've done the back of it as well. So you kind of need to just get in here. Get in there like that. And then the same on this side. So there's only a little bit. You can't really see it, in fairness, but that'll do. Right, so now we've done that. What we'll move on to now is... what should I do now? I know what I'll do. I will ink using my chestnut. Misty 8219. Favorite Primark and why? I'm a big Dark Angels fan, so it's the Lion for me. If you want to go favorite Primark and favorite Primark and favorite heretical Primark, so traitor Primark, we can do that. So for me, Lion is my top loyalist, followed by Sanguinius, followed by... who's my top 3? Dawn's boring. Gilliman's boring. Sorry for this one. Corvus is alright, but he's just an emo kid. Ferris was just too hot-headed. Jagatai's really cool. Vulcan's alright, but again... oh, I've just got through the bit on Vulcan Lives, where he's got his hammer, and he's talking about how it's a teleportation device, and Russ is probably my third, in fairness. But he's got his hammer in his hand, and he's holding it like by just under the hammerhead. Imagine that's the hammerhead. He's just holding it, and then he drops his hand, telling that it can be teleported anywhere, and then he lets it slip so it goes down to the bottom like that, and he goes, "And brother, it's still a hammer." Just uppercuts him, knocks Curse on his ass. I like Conrad Curse but I prefer, if it's a Night Lord, I prefer someone else. Dank knows who I'm talking about. See if anyone guesses who it is. He's another Night Lord, but he's way cooler. He's way cooler than Curse. But for me, traitor-wise, I really like Horus. I actually really like Perturabo. If you read Angel Exterminatus, he's brilliant in that. Fulgrim's just funny. Angron's just a dick. There you go, Sevatar. That's it. Yep, nice one, Misty. I like Sevatar better than Curse. Yeah. So Lion's your favourite traitor. What's your favourite loyalist? I don't mind Curse. Lorgar, I have a bit of sympathy for. Magnus, I think, is a dick. Horus, I don't mind. Angron, I just think he's Angron. Perturabo, I quite like. I think he's quite complex. Don't know much about Morturian's back history, so as I'm reading through it, I might like a bit more of him. Fulgrim's just funny as fuck. Yeah, Sevatar's ace. Sevatar's really cool. Right, so this is my only bottle of this as well. So let's get started. So this is quite a cool looking. You ready for this? It's quite cool. Look at that for a colour. Look at that. Look at that viscous colour to it as well. And you can, obviously the lighter you go. Look at that. That's a stunning colour. It's like gold dust, this stuff. Yeah. Sevatar. Because it was weird. Because me and Dank were talking about it. And he's like, you need to read this book. It's in one of the anthologies. It's a collection book, blah, blah, blah. And I went, I'm reading that right now. He said, right, get to this. I can't remember what the story was called now, but Sevatar's ace. Sevatar's so cool. But yeah, everyone, make sure you join the Discord. So, Misty, if you've got Discord, join our Discord, !Discord in chat. We've got 4 new subs today, just for this stream, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, everyone. 4 more, and we'll get to 1,230. But it's going back to what we was a few months ago. We've had 150 people come and go, which is absolutely bloody amazing. It's like, I like this sort of stream because we can just talk. I just like talking to people, new people, and what you're into and what you're painting and stuff like that. Come and join the Discord, everyone. Right, so what we're going to do... Shit looks great. Good work. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Z99. Z, do you paint? Do you have models? You a Warhammer fan? So all I'm going to do this is like a light little run around and then dab my finger into it to pull any of the excess over. And that's it. That's my technique. Hit that like button. Yeah, hit that button like Vulcan hit Kurz. But yes, brother, it is also a hammer. Nearly took his jaw off him. Need a better brush. That's Z, not Z. What? When did I say Z? When did I say Z? Just started, literally finished your first mini last night. Oh, amazing. Z, have you got Discord? If you have, Z, put exclamation mark Discord. Do me a favour, join the Discord. Go into the Warhammer section. We have a 40k section. Put it on, let's all have a little look. Because everyone will be like, that's brilliant. When did I say Z? When did I say Z? Oh, yeah, Z99. Yeah, you got a bad influence on me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but well, yeah, that's Z99. That's brilliant. Or Z99. Wherever you're from. Zulu99, we'll call him that. There you go. That's some slave. So what I want is quite a pointy tip. As I just want to get on the inside there, very, very lightly. Just let the paint do the work. But yeah, Slave, you're having a bad influence on me, mate. And then get your finger, just dab it with your finger because it spreads it a little bit and takes it off the high-rised area. I mean, the other way you can do it is with like a little sponge. They're a pain to get into. Let's get it in there in the corners.
For the Emperor!
Zane has subscribed. Thank you, Zane. Thank you very much. Amazing, all these subscribers tonight. There we go. 1,227. Oh, amazing. That's 6 for the day, that. Thank you very much. Don't know what's going on today. Don't know why YouTube loves me today. So there you go. So you can now see a difference between that pad. That's like worn. See how it's got a bit of a worn look to it because of this chestnut compared to this? God, I'd love to get up to 1,800. That'd be a while. If at all. Kurz was morally complex character. Also, Kurz having a carpet made out of living people. Yeah. And making a mod like the Emperor's bot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Kurz is... Depends on the book. So Vulcan Lives, Kurz is a bit meh. But some of the earlier books, Kurz is like quite a deep character. So we've still got a lot more to go because we've still got that whole bit where he gets on board the Dark Angel ship. We've still got... So that's like in that Phobos... Not Phobos. Planet beginning with P. Yeah, so we've still got all that to go. And I've not read all that yet. I think I've still got the wrong bloody type of brush. I need a smaller brush. Yeah, let's use that one, actually. Pythos. You can sharpen... You would never do that to me, Nigel. You're not that bad, Nigel. Kurzo had this whole becoming a bat person thing. Made skin carpet. Yeah. Yes, I've been to your house, Grease Piece. I've seen it. It's quite scary. And it wasn't made by him, it was made by his other half. Made by his wife. Alright, this is a better brush now. So we literally just want to get... Can you see what I'm doing? We just want to get into the corners, and that is all. We just want a light rubbing into the corners of the model. And then... hang on, I can hear the kids arguing outside. You might just have to give me a minute just to go and crack some skulls. Right. I'll be back in one sec. The kids are having an argument outside. Won't be a sec. That's one flayed. If any more start, they're all getting flayed. Sorry about that, everyone. Right. So, Fake Sven. Hi, Fake Sven. Hi, everyone. First time here, painting a Deathwatch Terminator for display competition, doing some actual progress. Nice seeing the chestnut ink. Yeah, it's been ages. And I'm another old favourite. Brilliant. Sven, or Fake Sven, do you have... You're not the Sven in my Discord already, are you, Sven? Because we do have a Sven in my Discord already. If you're not, do me a favour, put !Discord in chat. If you're doing it for like a display or a competition, I want to have a look if that's all right. You're not that Sven. Perfect. If you're in Discord, put !Discord. Pop over onto the Discord channel, and we have a 40k section, and we love to see new models because it inspires us to do little things, little techniques or little. I've never seen that before. Right, I'm going to try that on my model. That's what it's all. That's what we do it for. Yeah. So if you've got Discord, come and join the Discord, please, because there are some good painters, and yeah, it's always nice learning other people's techniques, and you might get an idea for like an army and stuff. Can't take a soul grinder for world eaters. It's rubbish. Oh, you can't take them now. Not even in the demon army. Oh, that's rubbish. Should have your channel set up by the end of the year for gaming. Nice, Nigel. But yeah, if you're in the ! Mood, please put !Slaith, because he's part of this community as well. It'd be nice for people to pop over, give him some love, because he's always here helping me out. So !Slaith, !Chaos. Let's get Michael's channel back up again, because he unfortunately deleted it, and we want to get Michael's channel back up again. So !Michael. !Mike, he's always here gifting memberships and whatnot. So that would be really nice if we could get more subs for Michael, for Mike even. !Discord. And if you're based in the UK, we're doing a little giveaway at the end of the year. So if you put !Wayland in chat, if you're based in the UK and you use my link to buy your Warhammer stuff through my link at Wayland Games, which you can get up to 20% off your Warhammers, by the way. What we're doing is all the money that we get through the kickbacks, they get 5% kickback, we're leaving it in a pot. And whatever that pot grows to, we're going to do a giveaway in January for whatever you want. So at the minute, we're up to 40, nearly 50 quid. Tell you what, I'll check it now live on stream. Affiliation program. Log in. Right. So officially then, we have got £49.16 in there. So buy like your so if you're UK based, use my link, and then what we're doing, it's the end of the year. Sorry, start of next year it'll be now. We'll do a massive giveaway. So pretty much I'll buy you whatever you want up to the value of whatever's in that pot. So the goal, we had 5 goals to set. One was just to get a standard model, which we passed that. The second one was to get like a troop set up, so like an intercessor squad or a hellblaster squad, or chaos mutilator squad or whatever. Then the next one was to get like a vehicle, so a tank, dread or something. So that's where we're up to now, because we can get a dread for that money, or a tank. The next one is to get combat patrol money, and then after that, then we'll just try and get an army. So we're 3 stages through where we want to be. So that's the goal. And look at the armor now; that's starting to look really good. It's getting a bit of depth to it. I can for the Khorne Demons army, but it means if I wanted to ally demons with World Eaters, I can't take in the main World Eater army unless I say the army. Yeah, I'd maybe hang fire a little bit as well, because they may bring new detachments out, because they are bringing out 50 odd new detachments. Raise that pot up to apocalypse level. That'd be quite cool. They are doing new detachments, and they're doing it for the World Eaters will get them. So there may be something new on the horizon. So I would just kind of hang fire just yet, or worrying too much about it. Right. So that's that bit of armor done. Let's move on to his other arm, because you might be surprised that the new detachments, everyone's going to get at least 2 detachments. So World Eaters will be one of them. Actually, why am I doing this with my finger? I've got a sponge here. Let's use SpongeBob. Hey, SpongeBob. There we go. We have a sponge. It's for my makeup. I've watched Chaos do this. I'm guessing that's what you do. Don't forget. Oh, yes. 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 Sorry. I totally missed someone. I'm so sorry. I did miss. Can we have an exclamation mark GPP? So if you're on Instagram, pop on over and follow Grease Piece Painting. Now, Grease Piece Painting for the last couple of months has given us models. So we gave away Lysander, Vulcan Hestan. We've still got a few others like we've got a Raptors box set, the old Raptors, not the Murder Wing one. So we've got a Raptors box set. We've got the Warhammer TV Inquisitor model. And these have all been donated by GPP. So do me a favour, if you've got Instagram, follow Grease Piece Painting, and lol, Grease Piece spelt wrong in the Nightbot thing. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's got a yeah. Sorry, that's my bad. Right, let me change that right now. I'll change that right now. Nightbot. Yeah, there's a C instead of an S. Sorry. Commands. Exclamation mark GPP. Edit. Swap the C to an S. And update. Right, try it now. Exclamation mark GPP. Go. Get the exclamation marks in there. But yeah, sorry I had to disappear off then. It was the old children were kicking off. Right, let's see. Does it work? Yay, there we go. There we go. Right, this is going to be a bit difficult to see because I can't see it either. So yeah, basically get it in, get the brush, dab it a bit off. So get in like that, get the brush in, dab it a bit off. There we go. Because what we want is we want just the corners. We don't want the main bulk of it to have any of this on it. So you see how now it's getting a lot darker? It's looking a lot more, well, armory really. It's got that little bit of something to it now. But yeah, this is just a makeup brush. Bought it was in Primark with Chaos. That shoulder pad, if you look at that shoulder pad now compared to the arm, looks a lot better. Oh, yes. Well, we hadn't confirmed that, so that's why I never said about the Combat Patrol. So there we go. Right. They're them up Facebook. Primark. So, yes. I didn't know we'd confirm that, so that's why I've not mentioned it. So, if we can get Grease Piece Painting to 2,000 followers, that's all, on Instagram, he's going to donate a Combat Patrol to the channel, and we're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to give it someone. Right, he's going to pick the Combat Patrol, he's going to send it my way, and we'll do it that way. But yeah, everyone come and join the Discord. Tell you what, we've had a good stream so far tonight. We've been doing, an hour and 20 odd minutes? And we're up to 1,227. We were at 1,221 this morning. No, I was waiting for you to confirm. You were, because the last time we spoke about it, you said, yeah, I'll get back to you. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. It'll be the newest one out at the time. There we go. Because I'll just have a chat with Lance, and so when we get there and we know what's coming out, I'll just have a little chat with Lance and say put that one to one side, and there you go. You're starting with Knights, but you want to paint it the colours of whatever Demon Marine army I'm doing. You can do. I mean, you don't have to do it that way, but it is a good. It will look quite cool having that full thematic look. I'll tell you what you could do. Ooh, I've just had an idea for you, Wilson. Right. How does this sound? If you're doing World Eaters, why don't you either do the World Eaters or the Knights the old World Eater colour? You box it off with that. Yeah, or Wayland, yes, so we add to the pot, so it's double bubble. Yeah. So a Titan Combat Patrol. But yeah, You could do the old World Eater colours, so white with blue shoulder pads. So you could either do your World Eaters that colour, or you could do your Knights that colour, and that'll be massively thematic because it's like a nice mix. And then all you do for your white is you just airbrush it, and then use these. Airbrush and use these. Maybe half a foot. There you go. You got half a knight. I'm a knight, and I'm a knight. Also, by dabbing it like this as well, you make it a little bit more matte sort of colour. But you don't have to be incredibly neat as well, because it will get into there and it will push things around, which is quite cool. Also, to be extra thematic, you shadow box during your opponent's turn. I remember I used to do the doors with this guy, right? This was years ago when I was younger, and he was obsessed with going to the gym, but he was a professional wrestler. Matt, his name is, and he's a professional wrestler. But what he'd do is he'd walk around, and every time he'd see a mirror, he'd walk up to the mirror and be like, posing and doing stuff, and I'd just be like, you fucking moron. Yeah. There we go, get that in there. So yeah, that's starting to look quite cool. So his shoulder pads are done. Let's move on to his legs. What about his legs? They don't need those. But yeah, anyone who's not a member, you can become one and be part of the giveaway. So we're only a couple away from 40 quid as well, which is brilliant. 50 quid, sorry. We're already on 40 quid. We're only a couple away from 50 quid. But yeah, I can't believe we're having a great night. 166 people so far. It's fucking amazing. The most I've had recently in the last sort of month is like 50. We used to have loads, but yeah, it's great. If you ever start posing, show off my muscles, just put me down. Also, check DMs. Check your DMs. Nothing's come through. Also, don't check your DMs, right? Okay. Sorry, it's me dyslexia again. Right. This is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, this one, so bear me a second. Yeah, I get it now. Don't check the DM. Yeah, so. There you go. So the leg is always going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to get to. So what we'll do is just do a little bit down there, and then should be able to get a bit. There we go. Get a bit of it off. And then get your brush. Just give it a bit of a rub in. There you go. And then you can be super special and pop a little bit in them bits. Just there. Wrong brush. White with speed paint, runic grey for the shoulder pads. Armonite, then keep corn red for the demons, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so you could go white speed paint with blue shoulder pads, and like you could do splatters of blood all over it, because that's why they went red, because the lore is, isn't it, that they got red armor now because the blood. So they've still got the same armor on, it's just now blood. So, and they don't wash it off. So yeah, maybe do the Unites that with little spatterings of blood on. So you literally, the best way to spatter blood is get the blood for the blood god, and get one of these like tank style brushes. So if anyone ever remembers, you used to get tank brushes like this. I used to paint your tanks with these things, right? And then you literally just go, you put a tiny bit on it, but you do it with like a card. Do it with a card, it's better. So like you get that and you just go like with a brush and just flick it like that. And it flicks a little bit on. But that's an option you could do. That is an option you could do. Furnace in real life, they were red gold before that. Yeah, they were, because they used to be called... Oh, shit, what did they used to be called? Yeah, it was the Warhounds, wasn't it? Yeah, the Warhounds. Yeah. Guy doesn't even know the law. Do you know how much law there is? Alright, don't Google it. What were the Night Lords called before the Night Lords? What were the Dark Angels called before the Dark Angels? What were the Bloodhounds called before the Bloodhounds? Oh, sorry, they're not real. Fuck you, slave. Do I claim to be a law channel? Does it say anywhere in my bio that I'm a law channel? Does it say that? Tourist. Tourist. I'm making a drink. It does say I'm a law channel. No. It's a fucking LA law. Fucking Judge Dredd law. It's very rare I do law. I don't do much. I just talk about it. Use a toothbrush for splatter. That's a good shout. There we go. Dark Pack Gaming t-shirt, everyone. I don't know why I'm looking at this with my half badly painted Adeptus Sororities Combat Patrol, but how relaxed it is to watch somebody paint. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't claim to be any form of professional painter. I just claim to know a few little tricks where I can, make it look okay. So I don't sell me models, do commissions or anything like that. I've just been painting for a long time, so I appreciate that. But yeah, the reason why I do a lot of this is I like to see other people's stuff as well. So if you've got Discord, please put !Discord in chat. Pop on over to the Discord. We have a 40k section. Just put your models in there, because it's always nice, because you'll see something and you'll go, oh, I really like that. I want to try doing that for my army and do this. But yeah, that'll be brilliant. Just do !Discord in chat. Come and join us. And also, if you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be great. It's like saying, who's the first Star Trek captain? Is it Kirk or is it Archer? Well, it depends. If you go in chronologically via timeline, then it's Archer. But if you're going chronologically via the show, then it's Kirk. Do you ever use an airbrush? Yeah, mainly for undercoating. So, for example, let me just move Angron out of the way. So this is my Gladiator. So with this one, I undercoat it. So I painted it black, and then I used an airbrush for Caliban Green, and then I inked it with Nuln, which has been thinned down with Lamium Medium. So at the minute, I use an airbrush for base coating because I'm not that confident using an airbrush for light detail. But I am going to get an airbrush for little things like this. So, you see, right, so this is a conversion we're doing for Wilson in chat. So Wilson won Ragnar Blackmane on the channel, and he asked me to do a conversion into White Scars. So I'm quite good at doing conversions, because obviously that's a different arm, different head, different legs, and a different backpack. So I'm all right at doing them. So what we were doing with airbrush on this is we're going to paint it black. We're then going to do them 3 dots airbrush white, like a little and then we're going to go over it with Hexmark. Is it Hexmark? What the hell's the colour? We're then going to go over it with Hexwraith Flame. And then we'll just like edge highlight it to make it stand out. So, yeah, that's what we're going to... Wilson, you do want this looking like a Necron blade, don't you? You do want that looking like a Necron blade. Because the other way you can do it, instead of airbrushing, you can do a lot of the techniques with these. Just... Guy doesn't even know the paint name. Fuck off, Dank. Dank, that's twice now, Dank. You owe me a membership for this. Dank, oh, get gifted. You know, that's who I'm named after. Yeah. Picard is your favourite Star Wars character when they go to Middle-earth and fight the Avengers. God, I didn't even use punishment. Getting white and Necron glow into those crevices is always a pain. Yeah. Give this. Your name is Kirk Tiberius Wilson. Wow. Your eldest. Fucking hell, might never knew that. I knew your first name. I didn't realize your surname. Wow. Star Trek fan parents. I was named after nobody. I think I was named after. So my first name is after my dad. So it's my dad's middle name. But so my dad's name's John, but my mum married a John. She's got a brother called John. One of her sisters married a John. Another sister married a John. So there's 4 Johns. So then he changed his name. You was allegedly named after somebody great. I know what your first name is. I know your whole name. I know your address. I know where you live, man. I know where you live. Right, let's move on to this knee. Actually, no, we're still on this. We're still on this back leg. Right, we're still on this back leg. So I'll do a little bit of inking around here. So yeah, the good thing is, if you know a couple of weird little techniques like this, you don't have to be completely neat. Because you've got to remember, these are grim, dark models. It's all to do with fighting and dirt and mud and crap and blood and stuff like that. So you don't have to be super duper duper neat. Yeah, this ain't no golden demon, as was once coined. You're not painting a golden demon. Unless you're really good, then you are painting a golden demon. But it's just little things that you can do, and it just helps your model stand out. A little bit there, a little bit around these. And it just gives it that little bit of depth. Your mum's name's Kirk. Sweats internally. Yes, I am going to give Chaos your address. She's got a job now. She's got a passport. She can afford the flight. She can afford it. And she'll bring the mankini with her. Yeah. Apparently my name in Hebrew means strength. Apparently he's obviously the first man if you're religious, which is what I'm not. Yeah, fair enough. So painting bad is canon in law then? Yes. Yeah, painting bad is canon. Yeah. Just if you make it look dirty and grim, it's canon because they're on battlefields. And a lot of them don't bother cleaning their armor. Death Guard, World Eaters, they're not bothered. Why fight it? Okay, send her over. Well, she's paying. I ain't fucking paying for her. Right, I'm now going to do a little weird technique, which is spreadings. Just to give... That's the thing I like about oils and inks. You can do things like this, which is weird. It just gives it... It's like a kind of a dry brush of an ink. And if you do the under one and leave the other one lighter, it gives it that dual effect. So I'm just going to do the same there. Just a tiny bit. Get this, and then mix it up. And then if you want the highlights disappearing, this is where this comes into play. Then what you do is you give it a clean. So you get a bit of tissue, because you'll notice now, and always, if you're using an oil, always close it when you're doing shit like this. So you get a bit of tissue. Yes, this is toilet roll. Blow my nose on it. Bit of water. Get a bit of water on it, and then you just clean it off. There you go. That's all you needed to do. And you're getting most of it off then, because then you just test to make sure it's all gone by doing that. There you go. There you go. Yep, painting my Krieg that way. Paint job, then dunking grind. Yeah. Red Rover, we call Chaos over. Get Chaos to Canada, 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 Canada. Should Angron be the Primarch of the Lamenters for how generally unlucky Angron is? He is very unlucky, to be fair. He wasn't meant to be sent to that planet as well. Wasn't he meant to go to Chigorus, the White Scar one? Because he's what did he class him as? He's a paladin, isn't he? So he's got this. The Butcher's Nails was what's fucked it, but he's got this empathy thing, hasn't he? So if Angron would have went elsewhere, he'd have been like a paladin. So he'd have been both a fighter, but also like an empathic sort of sympathizer type thing. Has anyone ever read the Wokron, yeah. Has anyone read or heard the story of the alternate universe heresy? Where it isn't actually Horus, it's someone else. Some of the characters still do the same things, but yeah, Daunian heresy. That's it. Does anyone know about the Daunian heresy? It's actually brilliant. It's actually Dawn who turned not Angron, not Horus. It's worth looking into. The Daunian heresy. Right, let's do a tiny blob over here. And because these are a bit of a pain in the ass, I'll just do this. There you go. So it's making his armor a lot darker now. And it's if you look at like the legs, you can see one's quite dark, got a bit of shade into it, where the other one isn't. But yeah, it's thematic law that if you do a shit paint job, that's how they should look. There you go. That's it. Use some of that lore to integrate into your Blood Angel successors. Oh, nice. So is that your own Blood Angel successors, Dank? Is that one that you've made up, like, and come up with lore? Like, I'm guessing it's going to be better lore than what's that really crap one I heard of the other day? Bloodhounds, is it? That really crap one that's really chaotic because they follow Zeech and stuff like that. So yeah, you don't want to do anything to do with them. They're really heretical. Let's get in here. There you go. So his armor's starting to look a lot stronger now, and he did have quite a weird. It was like Angron's got like a brassy, goldy armor. It's not full gold like Custody or Dawn sort of gold. It's quite tarnished, and I think the good thing about this chestnut, it does give it that tarnished sort of look. It's been battered and battered and battered and battered. Citadel colour, Incubi Darkness is one of the best, the whole range, because the colour itself and because of its properties often used as a mother colour overall atmosphere. Oh, right, okay. Incubi Darkness, I've not heard of that one. What I'm getting at is like chestnut. Yeah, alright, okay. So, Incubi Dark. Let me have a look at that one. Right, let me just close that, because this was full about a year ago, and I dropped it. Luckily, it only lost about a quarter. So, yeah. But I use it very sporadically. Very sporadically. Right, Warhammer paints. So this website takes forever. Right, we'll just have to wait a minute. Just need to measure check a board transfer sheet properly before I apply to my dev company with bolt gun short. Yeah, cool. Short of it, the entire third company was corrupted by a Nurgle to that awful Spanish vampirism, Madonian heresy. Exterminators their own planet and took the oath to hunt down the remain. Wow, that's pretty cool, that Dank. I can't even tell you the horror story the first time I bought and used ink. It would traumatize you and your audience. Did you drink it? Or did you smoke it? It's one of the two. But yeah, if you look at his, it's looking very tarnished now, his plate. I need to do his chest. And I need to do the other side of the bat legs. Goth Blood Angels. Nice. It would be quite cool, actually, to do like a... If I was gonna do, and this is a bit controversial now, if I was gonna do an all-female Space Marine army, all right, I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not saying I'm with it. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying if I was to ever do a female Space Marine army, all right, I would do them big titty goths. I would. I thought I would just drop that one out there for people. It's good for shadows, good for setting. Warm colours pop, therefore increases overall readability because of the chromatic contrast. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, hell, big titty goths. Right, here we go. More. We need the paint section, please. Right, piss off. More are coming. Yeah, so has anyone noticed as well that a certain larger Yellow Space Marine channel put out a date that I think's been leaked? Just how it happened to be the date that I said I think it's coming out about a week ago? Anyone notice this? Anyone notice it when we were talking about this? You know, we did our looking into it, and we had our little guesstimates and stuff. So, did anyone realise this? Oh, you know, he's trying to be like me. He's trying to be like me. We're just going to call him the Timu version of Dark Pack Gaming. He tries to call me Timu Rack. So I'll take that. I'm actually going to get a t-shirt done for Valfest saying Timu Rack on it. Did you notice that, Wilson? Yeah. Why do you think I married Luna? Big titty gaff. I know she's your wife, but I know her as well, so I don't care. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'll say it to your face. My childhood TV had a lot to answer to. Tasting women, looking at your Scooby-Doo and those hex girls. Yeah. Pretty important date. Now, he did come out originally saying it was going to be going up for pre-order next weekend, or this weekend coming, which would mean then you can order it on the 30th and it'd be out 2 weeks later. But I said it was going to be the week later because looking through all the details and whatnot. So this is what I'm thinking. It's not officially been thingied yet. I reckon it'll go up for pre-order. It'll go on to the Warhammer Community Sunday preview on the 31st, is what I'm saying. Which would then mean you can order it the first week, and it's the 20-something. Let me get the dates up. So I think it'll be 31st for the Sunday preview. You can order it on the 6th, and it will be out on the 20th. That's the date I've been saying. My granddad flew cover over the beach the 6th of June, so I could pre-order one. We fought them on the beaches. We fought them in the grim dark. Yeah, that's when I reckon it'll be. So I've booked the 13th off. So if anyone's free on the 13th, me, Chaos Gamer, Grease Piece painting for his birthday, Luna, we're all going to Warhammer World, or we're going to Epics and stuff playing a big game. I think we do Warhammer World Grease Piece because pre-order week of your birthday. There you go! Exclamation mark Wayland. You're doing that anyway, aren't you? I reckon we do Warhammer World. Never been. It's a good experience. Right, that's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Let's do these little bits on the back here. But it's your birthday, mate. You pick what we do. Do Warhammer World. Yeah, do it. Do Warhammer World. So we'll get some food at Bugman's. We'll have a walk around the exhibits because that week will be the first week you'll be able to see the new exhibit that they're doing with the 11th edition stuff. Oh, excuse me. I should stop drinking Pepsi Max on stream. Really should. Picks the day I come back from... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, if anyone's free, Saturday the 13th of June, me, Grease Peace Painting, Chaos Gamer and Luna, we'll all be at Warhammer World. But yeah, if anyone fancies coming. Dank, how's your car been as well since we pumped your tyres up? Is it fine now? Yeah, Dank drove from London to Nottingham of 4 tyres. Bear in mind the PSI on tyres should be around about 32 PSI upwards. He was driving with some of them on 8. And he was like, it's costing me a fortune in fuel. The steering's not great. Let's pump them up for you, Dank. Let's pump them up for you. You can only imagine Dank's car resembles every car from every road trip movie ever. Yeah, it's. I think it's the same car from The Inbetweeners. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Yeah, still made it, though. You still made it, though, but I bet you made it back easier. I bet it was comfier. I bet you were happier and everything like that. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to save as much of this chestnut as I can, hence the reason why I'm scrounging it off back into the... And yes, just in case you're wondering, I, for some daft reason, don't sub-assemble. Never have. Right, what was that ink? Right, it's working now. Right, for some reason this website just doesn't like me. Right, more paint. Right, incubi, isn't it? All right, maybe it's not working. Fucking website. Right, I'm gonna have to wait for I'm gonna have to do it later because the website's a bit of a pain in the ass. You think is it a Nissan in the Inbetweeners? Well, here's some news for you. They both work together, that company and the company of your car, to build the same cars. So it's the same shell. Not as good as my car. My bed is a racing car. Vroom, vroom. When they said I'm fast in bed, they have no idea. Vroom, vroom. Right, let's do some of these. Hang on, let me finish this top bit. And then we'll do some of... So all I'm doing is literally just following the contours of the recesses around and just letting... It doesn't have to be perfectly neat. It's just following it around a little bit. And I don't mind if I get a bit on the top. It's fine because I can always sort that later. And I'm literally just getting a paintbrush and just rubbing it in. And that is it. That's my technique. No secrets here. So it's a panda. I told you you'd fucking... I told you. But I'm sure... Yeah, I'm sure they have a panda in. I'm sure in the in-betweeners it's a panda. Fucking sure of it. It's a yellow panda and one. They got one. Is it a white door or something? I'm quite happy with this so far. Chick magnet. You would like an incubi... That's it, incubi darkness. Thank you. I couldn't remember what you said. It's just this website's doing my nothing, so hang on one sec. Incubi darkness. Thank you, Sven. Yes, Sven, definitely. Please come and join me Discord if you've got it. Incubi darkness. Specially formulated to provide solid base coat with high pigment count. Smooth matte finish. All right, okay. Right. Let's see if let's see if the place I'm going tomorrow has got it in. If not, I'll go to the big shop round the corner. The proper Warhammer shop. Hey, Grease Piece, did I tell you Lance ordered a shitload of Necron stuff in because I've started collecting Necrons? That's it, red door, yeah. Oh, sweet. Right, I'm going to get some tomorrow. Incubi Darkness. Now do we edit that so Tallahassee is one of those red racing car beds? Java, you there, Java? Yeah, he ordered a lot of Necron stuff in for me. Like the Nightbringer and stuff like that. Hence the reason why I bought fucking some. But I'm not buying any. The only thing I'm buying next month is 11th edition. That's it. That's all I'm buying. 11th edition is all. Right, chesty pieces, and then we'll go on to the skulls. Yeah, sorry, I do stop and chat and then carry on for a bit, so I do apologise to people who are just here to watch me paint and not listen to me dulcet tones. I'm doing this without my glasses on. Believe it or not, normally when I'm painting, they're my glasses that I wear. Look how thick they are! Look how thick these buggers are. Yeah, that's what I normally use. Right, so, oh yes, carry on with this because I'm going to do some... Right, it's going to be slightly thicker paint now. Slightly thicker paint. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into these skulls. So we want slightly thicker, not much. And then we're just going to go into the recesses of the eyes, the nose, bit of the brow. And then we're going to do the same thing with this, just over the top. So we want the main detail. We want the main focus for the actual ink itself to drip into the eyes, into the nose. And into the mouth if they've still got the jaw on them. And then we get this. Just to go over the top like that. And then we will give it a dry brush over the top again one more time. And then simply... There we go. And then what we'll do later on is we'll do a dry brush over the top with like the bleach bone or Shapty bone again, a few lighter colours. But you can see the difference there, one side to the other. See how that side now looks like they're like freshly squeezed, if you like. Like, you know, freshly, the skin's been flayed and stuck on the trophy anchors. Oh yeah, BMW M4's there, yeah. And I drive a Mini. So, I'm not precious over cars. Mainly because I sell the fucking things. Same thing again. I don't want it to be too clean. So I've got like a darker one, a lighter one, and stuff like that. So when I go over it, I haven't. You know what? I haven't finished Angron's face yet. I've still got the eyes to do. I've got a bit of the highlights like down here to do and whatnot, and I've still got like between his teeth. So I'm probably going to give him a bit more of a yellower teeth. So I might even do like a little bit of this, like in between it, but like a thinned down version. But yeah, I'm going for like a. So what I will do in a bit, I'll do a little bit of dry brushing over these. Just get it ever so lightly on there. Oh, someone putting some memes up. Right. Next, we've got all of these bad boys down here to do, but we'll do them later. And we've got to pick a helmet for down here, what colour we're doing. So I think now... Oh, yes, we've got more skulls to paint. Right. Bleach. You shapty bone. Shapty bone. Been a bloody good stream tonight. A very good stream tonight. It's nice to get people coming back into the stream. Gone up 6 subs, which is fantastic for me. Considering it's been quite quiet. Because of the... Well, I think YouTube shadow banned me. Because how'd you go from getting like 500, 600 people every night jumping in chatting to you to like 50? I don't mean in one go. Like, we were getting like 30 odd people at most. But how suddenly did you go to that to 50? It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. Alright, let's do these boys on here now. As I said, I'm not really that fussed about being neat. It's just getting over the top. Because even if you've got some black in the background, once you start inking them and stuff, it gives the actual skull a bit more shade and colour to it. A bit more texture. Because I'm very much, I'll try and do it the easy way. Because I'm a lazy sod. So what I'll try and do is just do it the laziest possible way that I can, most effective. Which I'm not being funny, most painters are, unless you're really, really, really into it. There we go, it's looking good. Let's give his chest a bit more colour, that now. There was some more down here. And sometimes you can just dry brush with just like a little mini detail brush. Sometimes it's a good little thing to do. Because sometimes a big dry brush is too big to get in there. Yeah, I was looking for the other skulls that I'd missed. So what else are people doing tonight? You painting more? Oh, missed out some clothes there, actually. Anyone painting, building? Anyone enjoying the video? You know, if you all hit the like button. I'm fully hoping to have like 20, 30 likes. That'd be great. 20, 30 likes would be nice. No music today. No, because I'm doing a lot of talking because there's quite a lot of people in chat. So I thought rather than put music on, in fairness, in my head, I am every time I'm painting, I'm listening to the Command and Conquer music in my head. I don't know why. It's just in my head now. That that song's in my head at the minute. It's all your fault, slave. It's all your fault. Yeah, because we're just chatting away, aren't we? So, I haven't. In fairness, I haven't even opened the Discord up for people to jump in and say hello. Planning my new army and enjoying the video. Thank you, Wilson. You almost finished your captain. You're going to put him in the Discord. Nice. Gaming and watching your stream in between washing and drying resin. Nice. Yeah, I do need help with something as well. I'm trying to think of things. So I'm getting some shoulder pads. You won't be able to jump in for another 30 plus minutes. That's fine. Yeah. Because I'm only probably going to stay on till about... Because unfortunately, I have to be up at 5 a.m. It's now 10 a.m. to go and pick Chaos Gamer up from work, come back, go back to bed for an hour, and then, if I can, because I couldn't do it this morning, and then... just seeing that, yeah. Tuvix. It's Tuvix time. If you can you explain Age of Sigma and how it relates to 40k model-wise? No, I know nothing about Sigma. So when I used to work for Games Workshop, there was no Sigma. It was just fantasy and 40k with some little other like Necromunda and stuff like that. So yeah, I have no idea about Sigma. I know fantasy wasn't doing well, so they decided to blow up the fantasy world and then made that world, but I'm kind of like, no idea. Sorry, dude. Right, what colour? Right, I'm going to go get some black, go over the butcher's nails, and then I'm probably going to run a grey brush over it. Don't need much on this. Oh yeah, there's another one of them bullets with a bit of graveyard earth. And look, it's still moist. Not as moist as it should be. Not as moist as Dank gets when he's watching these streams. Agrax, where are you, Agrax? I need my Agrax a shade. And Abaddon Black. Agrax a shade. There we go. They both have Space Marines. Yeah. I think, yeah. So they decided to take it from a rank and file game, which was the old world or fantasy as it was called back then, and move it more into a skirmish game because they thought they captured the magic in the bottle, whatever it's called, that 40k was getting. But what they didn't realise, that good old Warhammer, good old GW, the lightning in a bottle, that's it, lightning in a bottle. What they didn't realise, that a lot of it is dependent on the lore. So, back in the day, the majority of people who used to play Warhammer were your geeks, were your bubonic brown. I've got bubonic brown somewhere. Yeah, I've got bubonic brown. And snot green. So what they didn't realise, back in the day, it was kind of like your geeks, your nerds. They like your D&D players, that tended to be your main people who played Warhammer. And they had really... And these people, like me and whatnot, we loved the lore. We used to read about it. We used to read the books. It's like when I worked there, we had a competition to win something. I think I won an Oliphant, which I've still got under my bed there, for being the top guy at Lord of the Rings. So I knew all the lore from Lord of the Rings because I've read the books. And at that time, I can't remember fuck all now. So what they did with... What they've done with AOS is the lore's a bit shit. And people are gone, yeah. So, yeah. Scab Red. Red Gore. Scab Red. Chaos Black. What other colours was there? Scorched Brown. Goblin Green, yeah. Shadow Grey, yeah. Dark Angel Green, not Caliban Green. And it was a different pigment as well. It was a different colour. Blood Angel Red. Blood Red, which I've got a load of. There you go. Blood Red. I've got Bubonic Brown here. Hang on. Let's see what else we've got in here. What other old colours? Regal Blue. There's one. Regal Blue. Ultramarines Blue. That was a colour. There you go. In case anyone's wondering what black used to be called. Chaos Black. Blazing Orange. There's an old one. Oxhide Shade, which was a foundation. What else was there? I'm looking through all the old colours here. You got Warlock Purple. Yes. Yeah, you're right with that, with the Dark Angel. Codex Grey, which is what I use on my Dark Angel bases. Chainmail. Mithril Silver. Jakiro Orange. What else did we have? Oh, here we go. Slanesh Grey. The old black pots for the shades. And another Graveyard Earth. So I got 2 Graveyard Earths. So yeah, I got loads of them. Codex Grey had the same colours as the sprue used to have. It did. But what I've done with mine is I put them on my base. So I've done like an ash base on my Dark Angels to give it that green or bone to grey contrast. But yeah. So that's why I've gone with the Codex Grey. The only thing I'm thinking of doing is redoing them all, but putting a black rim around it. I don't know. I quite like the grey. Bats, that your Primark tonight. Nice, Dominic. Nice. Which Primark is it, mate? Which one are you doing? Just noticed they use the same sort of models as 40k. Just wondering if AOS have models that could come to 40k. I Mality Skull. You can kit bash a lot. So I did a Judicia. So you remember the last box set that came out for AOS, which was the Skaven? There was a guy holding, like, he had his hand like that, and he was holding an axe upside down. I've kit bashed that into a Judicia. They're good for kit bashing, but the Stormcast are basically Space Marines, fantasy Space Marines. But yeah, if everyone could, you finally won your. After 5 straight losses, you beat the Custodes. Oh, that doesn't bode well for me. I'm playing as Custodes tomorrow. Congrats, the nice one, Seismic. Nice one. Yeah, but Dominic, if you could, don't know if you have hit that subscribe, but if anyone hasn't joined yet, ! Discord. And also, we got a little competition going for if we can get Grease Piece Painting, so ! GPP. If you've got Instagram, go and follow Grease Piece Painting. You can even search for me if you want. I don't put much on there, but it'd be nice to get a few people following me. Dark Pack Gaming. But yeah, if you do ! GPP, once he gets to 2,000 followers, he's going to get the latest Combat Patrol, whatever is out, and we're going to give it away on the channel. Courtesy of GPP. There you go, ! GPP. Grease Piece Paintings. But yeah, if you can hit, I'm 2 away from 1,230. So if people are watching now, if they could, hit that subscribe button, that'd be amazing. Your Knight Valiant, hard carried, killed 2 characters, round 1, and he's grav tank in round 2. Nice. Jonah, this is my Custody army for tomorrow, going against Blood Angels. But what we're doing is we're doing the 40k game, but without the objectives, so no victory points and whatnot. So this is my Custodes army for tomorrow versus Grease Piece Painting. So I've got the new Shield Captain, and she, whatever, has got Shield and Blade. 4 Custody Guard, 3 Aloras Custodes, a Grav Tank, a Galatus Dreadnought, 4 Wardens, 2 lots of Venatari, a Venerable Dread, a Venerable Land Raider, 2 Praetors, and 9 Vigilators. Now I could drop the 9 Vigilators and get an extra Warden and an extra Guard, but I just like the Vigilators. So it's an all-out war. All-out war. So I'm going to drive me Dreadnought with Wardens and... because I think you can take 7 infantry in the not the Dreadnought, the Land Raider. So I'm going to put the 3 Terminators and the 4 Wardens in that Land Raider and just fly it forward. And get them to jump out and go... Bah, 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 bah. You take the Warden and the Guard. But the thing is, I want the Sisters of Silence just to walk in there and just hack things together, because I'm taking Vigilators. So they have the big weapons. Don't tell GPP... I'll tell everyone my plan. I'm not bothered. I'll tell you. Right, black. Right, so I need to do a bit of black now on... Let's darken all of these because I can see some errors and stuff on them. So Butcher's Nails, get them all darkened up, and then we're just going to run like a Codex Grey over the top of it or something. But yeah, he's not taking many tanks, so he's going to have like a lot of Terminators, I reckon. So I want the Vigilators because they're quite hard. They have devastating wounds. I want the Sisters of Silence to take down a Terminator for a bit of fun. Maybe a laugh. Right. Let us do... So we've done the black on that. Let us do... Tell you what I will do. I'll just blacken up, because I'm just going to put like grey tips to these. So I'm just going to blacken up the hair that I've hit with the red. Yeah, I always tell people my stratagems. I don't care. It's all in the hands of the dice gods. And what tends to happen is I'll have a really bad first round and then a really good second and third and win the game. But I haven't played... These Custodies I've never played with before. Like me, Shield Captain, Guard, the Benatari. These are all the new ones, that have just recently come out. So I haven't actually tried them out yet. Can't see what we're getting at there. Looks alright though. Right, that's that one. Let's finish the Butcher's Nails. Looking good. Looking very nice. Okay. Right. That's that bit done. I've not lost a game of 40k in years. I continue that spot the streak. It's only because you've ever played one in your life, I'm guessing. I charged 10 Crusaders into a 6-man team of Valoris Terminators and left melee with the captain remaining. Yeah, Custodies in melee is ridiculous, but the Martial Qatar thing, it's like, uh-oh. Charging. Right, what do I want? I'm hitting on 2s with sustained or lethals. Which one do I want? What am I going against? Don't know. Right. Oh, I missed out. I missed out a couple of skulls. Why am I wet? Why am I wet? Who knows? I missed out a couple of skulls. Very... One. Oh, bad one break off there. I reckon Dank broke it off. Oh no, he's not played these yet. Can't be Dank. There we go. Right, now we have to decide as well what colour we're doing all these like little... See, he's got all these little wires around here. Got the wires, the wires. So I need to decide what colours I'm doing inside the wires. to make it a little bit different. You've not done shit to you, I'm a victim. Fuck off, Dak. Oh, you're off, bud. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, Grease Piece. Yeah, nice one. Yellow and black hazmat. No. About the teeth. Might be a good idea to recess shade them with a dark cool grey instead of chestnut ink. The warmth of the ink. That's a good idea. Tell you what, we'll try that now. Right, let's find a dark grey. There we go, Dawnstone. Right, let me thin this right down. There we go. See, this is why I kind of want you to jump in my Discord to give me little tips like this. Right, let's thin my Dawnstone down. That's looking all right. I like it. Thanks, Ven. Thanks, Ven. Right, let's give this a go. All right, choose this one. All right, let's do something to the teeth. Now, normally I'd have me readers on, but I've not got them on now, so if I fuck up, I'm sorry. Just load my brush up. Eye-wise, I haven't decided what I'm doing colour-wise on his eyes. That's looking quite nice. That's a nice contrast, actually. Look how darkened his teeth have gone. So if I do that on top and then do quite a fine... Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll mix that colour with a tiny dab of black. Water that right down. And then I'll let that just sit in the recesses. There you go. Try that. Alright, so what I'll do now is I'll just put a tiny dab of this in the recesses, just so they mix a little bit. There you go. So see how his teeth now are a lot darker, a lot scratchier. And then all I'll do is do like a little highlight of white on the big fangs. But that's a good idea, that. Nice one, mate. Appreciate that. But them teeth are looking a lot bolder now. You going to go for a bit until I get on? We'll join back. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on because I say I've got to be up at 5. We've been on for 2 hours now. So I might be diving off in a minute. And the fact that we've gone up 6 subs is amazing. But yeah, everyone, if you !Discord, come and join the Discord. I want to see everyone's paint jobs. So I'm happy so far what we've done. We've done a nice job on the armour. His armour's starting to pop and have different shades in it. I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing over on the top layer. To like of not a dry brush, sorry. I'm going to put some medium over the top of it. So tomorrow we might carry on with this, but his face is looking a lot better. That grey's a great idea. Put a little bit of white on it. And then the eyes, I may even just leave like white with like a black recess around it. Just to shade it off. And I do want to redo the axe. And I want to do the sword. I've gone for like a burnished sort of silver on the sword. More of like a dry brushy effect. Rather than silver and then darken it and shade it and stuff. His back's looking alright. Tell you what I'll do while I'm here. Get the black that I was playing with earlier. And we'll fix these little bits that I've missed. So, shall we tomorrow? Shall we carry on with Angron tomorrow? See if we can get him finished. Be about the same time again. So like about half past 8. 8 o'clock, 8:30. There you go. It's looking good. Puts his back hurt on him there. And what I'm going to do is do a touch of highlight down here with like a pink or like an orange or a pink or something. Then got to do his claws. So I've got to decide what I'm doing for his claws as well. So that's what we can talk about tomorrow. Right, let me just close up shop. It's been nearly 2.5 hours. And I say I'm up at 5. And I've got to go and get me tea and stuff because I'm not eating. It's weird. I'll finish work. I'll take her to work. Come back, stream, and then I'll have my tea. So I'm sorry about that. Right, let me change over to this one. Don't be afraid to play around with some cooler colours on your silvers, like shades, glazes, boost your overall readability. Alright, okay. Now I appreciate this, mate, because you sound like you know what you're doing and whatnot. Where I'm kind of... Sorry, I'm a bit low there. There we go. I'd say I'm just a base painter who just enjoys painting and just chatting away. And it's been a really good night tonight. It's actually quite surprising me how many people have been and gone. And all the subs that we've got. It's been quiet for the last couple of months. Hopefully YouTube now have decided they want to do something nice with me, because I had some decent views on a video that I did before. It's only a short, like. But yeah, Angron's starting to look pretty good. I'd like to get him finished and in my cabinet. But yeah, Sven, hopefully you've hit the subscribe button. I'll be back on again tomorrow. The way we tend to stream is I tend to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The occasional Thursday. Fridays we don't do, and I'm going to start doing Saturdays. Only because somebody else shares this PC with us. So she will play games and stream herself on it and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're ever around, pop on in. And you get, if you hit the subscribe and the bell, it'll tell you when I'm on. Or if you jump into the Discord, it pops up there as well. But thanks, everyone. It's been a really, really good night. It's been nice and relaxing, nice and chilled. We've got so many projects we're ongoing with. So we've got, obviously, the second Gladiator tank. We built a bit of a Necron boy yesterday. So the Hexmark Destroyer. We've got the base for this Gladiator as well. So there we go. So we've got the thematic base, the other one. We've got the kit bash that we did. So we've got the kit bash that we're in process of, the Ragnar Blackmane turning into a White Scar. Yeah, it's worth going on Discord, because we do a Monday minis. So on a Monday, we get everyone to put the minis, like what they're currently working in progress and stuff, and then we show them off on stream, and like we talk about how great they are, because everyone's a fantastic painter and there's no negatives to it. There you go. If the only negatives you'll ever get is if you dunk your bloody thing in a big thick vat of paint, then that's the only time I'll ever moan. But yeah, thanks Jits, thanks Sven, thanks Wilson, thanks Slade, Dank, Grease Peas, Nigel, Amy, all you amazing people. If I'm missing you, I do apologise. But yeah, I will see you all later. Back on again tomorrow. I'm going to bed. And I'm going to go and get something to eat. I'm starving. But yeah, thank you very much. It's been an absolute delight tonight. I've enjoyed myself. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Night, everyone. Bye. Bye. Been a pleasure. It has, Dan. It's been an absolute pleasure. You're absolutely right. It's always nice when you come in. I like the banter with you. We have a good laugh. But yeah. I feel bad now because Slave said he's finishing work in 10 minutes. But I'm tired. So, !Slaith, everyone. So if you want to go and carry on having a laugh, I'll be in chat on Slaith's channel. Bit like whenever he starts streaming in a little bit. !Slaith. I'll be in chat having a chat with him. So my name on YouTube is Tallahassee. So if you ever see Tallahassee, that's me. And that's also in the Discord as well. So if you see Tallahassee in Discord, that's me. Right. See you all later. Love you all.